I'm sure it's nothing you don't like. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
Boys, today is the day! Yes, today is the day that we get one of the best nerfs. I've been waiting for this nerf for so damn long. I've been waiting for this nerf. And you know, these balance changes that I'm about to tell you guys are amazing, and I'm so happy. There are two of them that are just great. So nonetheless, let's hop into it. I'm going to really skip everything else. Pretty much it's just Duelist talking about how they're working on the mobile build and the console builds, and they're focusing on like the next expansion, stuff like that. But nonetheless, they're also talking about the Bloodborne spells, and there's just a lot of stuff they talk about. But let's just hop into it. I'm not going to read it word for word. First nerf, the most anticipated nerf that I've been waiting for forever is the Kara Winterblade nerf. Her Bloodborne spell. What it used to do is it gives each minion in your hand +1/+1. Her new Bloodborne spell, any minion you summon this turn gains +1/+1. Thank you, Duelist. I don't use Kara, so I could care less what her Bloodborne spell is, as long as it's not that, so I don't get hit by 8-7 tigers turn like 6. It's just annoying. But I'm just so glad they did this. Her new Bloodborne spell, it's probably not as good as Phase. I mean, it's still not that bad. +1/+1 on any creature is great. But, you know, there's buffs in the game that do that. So I don't think Kara will see a lot of play compared to Faye now. But I'm glad they changed it. It needed to go. Any Duelist tournament you saw, it's just all Kara. Kara and Reva. Kara, Reva. Kara, Reva. That's it. So, goodbye, Kara. I won't miss you at all. Nonetheless, and here they talk about the decisions on why they made it, and things like that. They pretty much say that it was more or less a lot of people used a lot of neutral cards instead of the faction cards, just because their Bloodborne spell were super strong and things like that. And then for competitive play, that's what a lot of people use was just Kara, so that's why they nerfed her. Moving down, I saw there's a change on here, and I'm kind of glad they do it too, because I don't like Song Eye, but that's just personal opinion. Saber Spine Seal is now 2 mana instead of 1. Not the biggest of changes, but, you know, that 1 mana, that 1 turn could help out a lot. Maybe it's because of the Baconator combo is still a thing, but I didn't really see this as much of a problem, to be honest with you, but they did change it for 2. They increased the mana of it to make it more difficult for Song Eye to put together high damage combos. That's what they're basically saying here, and things like that. They still want to support the spell high decks, but they feel like this was needed because it was putting out too much damage out of hand in 1 turn. So yeah, so 2 mana. Next was one that I didn't see coming, was the Siphon Energy got a nerf. It is still 0 mana, and what it does now is dispel an enemy minion nearby your general, so they have to be next to your general in order to dispel them. That kind of sucks, but now Vitruvian players can't hit like things across the map with this or anything like that. You know, I do play Vitruvian a lot. It's not a nerf that's going to bother me a lot. I'm still going to use Siphon Energy. I'm just going to be more, like, I'm just going to be more mindful of my placement of stuff. Both Vitruvian generals are pretty aggressive, so I don't think this is going to hurt at all. I think it actually just fits more into the play style. It's just more restricted dispel, which isn't bad. Next is another one I didn't see coming. Shroud over here has always been a 2 mana 2/2 and dispel 1 nearby space. They actually nerfed it. They turned it into a 2 mana 1/1 and dispel 1 nearby space, same opening gambit. So now it's only 1/1. Let's read it, because I didn't read this one. Shroud is among the most commonly played cards in all of Duelist. Given its near universal playability, will reduce its stats to reinforce the core reason for including Shroud in deck, its dispel effect. The value Shroud offers as a minion on the board should not be as important. Note, we do think there should be good neutral dispel options for all factions to use, but we still want to see reactive cards become viable choices in place of having an answer to most scenarios with Shroud. Okay, sorry, I probably butchered that. I'm not that great at reading on the spot. But anyway, not that bad. It still dispels. It's nice because it can't like trade for turn 1 like 2/2s. It's whatever, you know. It still dispels a spot. That's what I use it for. I don't use it because it's a 2/2 bear. No, I'm not worried about it. Next one we're going to see is Zenrui actually got a nerf over here. Zenrui to start has been changed from 5 mana to 6 mana, and its stats has changed from a 4/3 to a 4/4, so it is a little stronger, but you can play it. You can't play it on turn 5 anymore. It's now a turn 6 card. They want to continue to make it a more viable card to play given its correct metagame, but it should be more difficult to include in a deck without many downsides. Putting Zenrui farther up in the curve introduces more trade-offs, which decide to include him in a deck and gives us more space to create powerful minions with 2 or less attack. Okay, so yeah, that's awesome. I don't see Zenrui as much anymore, to be honest with you. I don't really see him that much. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, I'm sure he'll find a deck somewhere. The next one is the one we've all been waiting for, boys. Kron. I'm going to butcher his first name because I'm talking too fast. But Kron has got a nerf. You know, we thought it was going to be his ability that was getting nerfed, but unfortunately it wasn't. Kron's health got nerfed from 4/6 to 4/4. So now he is a 4/4. He's still very good card, I think, even at 4/4 for 5 mana. Provoke, and then his ability, it's just too good still. He will see play, but he's just easier to deal with. I'm still going to play Kron, but, you know, he's just going to be easier to kill, but you just got to play around it. And then they fixed a lot of bugs, but I'm not going to hop into that. Moving forward into the first look, November monthly cards. Let's just look at him. Alright, this little guy that I think it was common, uncommon, rare, and then legendary. That looks like a little goblin thing. He actually looks pretty dope. The second one, I don't know. Arcanist, maybe? I'm feeling Arcanist for this card. Go back to this video when this card releases and let me know if I was right. The next guy looks pretty badass. Look at him there. I don't know what he's going to be, but I hope his stats are good because I would just like to play him because he looks awesome. He gives off that, like, Roadhog feel, or, I think that's what it's called from Overwatch. That's what he kind of looks like. And lastly, this guy down here just, oh my god! Duelist! What have you done? You're making such badass minions lately. Oh, he just, please be a good card. Please be a good legendary. Don't be like Astral Crusader. Please be good. But anyways, guys, yeah. That's really all I have for you this video. I'm sorry that, you know, Kron didn't get nerfed as we wanted, but, you know, it is what it is. It's a 4/4. But that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, just like the video, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think of these changes, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. I would like to see you guys more in the future. But as always, guys, I'm your boy Clazo. I hope you guys keep on dueling, and I will see you guys next time.